Hey guys, so this week is another sketchbook video, and it's been a while since my last one. I think I started this in February, and it's now August. So the reason is I was working on 3 sketchbooks at one time, which is a little bit unusual for me. Normally I just take one sketchbook to its completion and then move on to the next one. But yeah, so I was working on this one, a render sketchbook, and a moleskine. And so I have this one and the moleskine together in one video because I finished them and I didn't think the moleskine was interesting enough to warrant its own video, so it's just in one video. Yeah. So this is a Strathmore mixed media hard cover sketchbook. It was a little bit more on the pricey side than I would normally pay for a sketchbook. All of them kind of were. It was a little bit of a splurge for me, except the moleskine I think was a birthday present. Yeah. I wanted to draw Amoret like in sort of Broadway roles because she used to be a Broadway actress, and some Gladio after I finished Final Fantasy 15, and then that one of that shed looking thing was actually done in real life. Like, it's a thing in a yard. And so I drew it, and I'm kind of proud of it because drawing things in real life is harder than from photos. I don't even quite understand what it is, if it's just that there's no framing, but it is. So I was kind of proud of myself for that one. I also like these figure drawings that I'm just now flipping past. I counted to 5, like I held for 5 seconds on each of these pages, but maybe I should have held them longer just so I could talk about them a little bit more. I don't know. There's not that much to say, I guess. I kind of can't wait to move over to a slightly less expensive sketchbook though, just because I feel like I can be a lot looser in it, which I was pretty loose in this. I loosened up after time, but you know. The bucket, ball, and wagon there were also done in real life. They were things I found in my yard and just sat and drew. Some more figures and some sketches of Roja. And this little thumbnail for this drawing I want to do. I think it was sort of around this point that I was feeling a little, not really feeling it so much. On the right hand, that's Blair White and Shoe on Head, some YouTubers. Yeah, especially at this point, I was really just not feeling it. Some Voltron. I really like the Lance and Coran there. I'm really excited for Season 4. I just finished Season 3 the other day. It's a really good show. Arg and Drawl from Troll Hunters. Drawl is definitely my favorite character. My brother and I watched that show together, and it started off kind of just sort of like an average show, and then I've really been enjoying it more and more as it's gone on. Okay, so that's the first sketchbook, and so we're gonna move on to the moleskine here. And in case anybody's curious, all those stickers except for the one on the bottom right are all from Redbubble. I don't remember who all the artists are, but those are all from Redbubble, and then the one on the bottom right is from Selling Joy on Instagram. I wish I would have taken more advantage of the paper in this because I really enjoy it for sketching, like using pencil. But somehow this sketchbook ended up turning more into like a concept scribbles book, and I ended up using more pen on it. Oh, that portrait there on the left hand side. I was really proud of that. That was from my imagination, and I was like, oh man, this is kind of different for me, and it looks really different. Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, I wish I would have taken a little bit more advantage of the paper that's in this, because I liked it a lot with pencils, but it just ended up being like I ended up putting like a lot of thumbnails and just doodles in here. This is whenever I was waiting in a hospital room. Some portraits from Pinterest. I like that one of Yako and Amaret, my characters on the top there. Some more figures. I rather quite like these ones right here, the ones I just flipped to. And some more thumbnails. You might recognize some of these. Oh, I really like this one of Eric too. I don't think I've ever really mentioned him, but he's the one toward the middle there on the left page. A guy I saw in the dentist waiting room. A really bad Thorin. Some nausea. I want to do like some more environmental studies, like quick, simple ones with pens. So that's what those were. I haven't done them for a while though. Oh, I really like these portraits right here, especially the one on the bottom left, the one with the glasses. I really like that one. So I don't think I mentioned this. Oh, these are the Raven studies from whenever I was doing the 12 Brothers picture. My render sketchbook, I don't know if I mentioned I was working in that, but that's halfway full. So that one should be coming before too long, so it won't be as long of a wait to the next one, to the next sketchbook video. And then these were concepts for my nightmare piece. And there are a lot of them. I showed these very briefly in that video because I did so many of them. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I'm filming this with my phone, like I was holding my phone. So hopefully the camera work isn't too shaky. And that list right there was like of television shows like that scared me as a kid, because I kind of wanted to make a like childhood traumas video, but I don't know if I would know how to do it. Some thumbnails like based off of prompts that I was reading from online, and that right there is pretty much it. I filled this up with 2 portraits afterward. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know my commentary was probably a little bit boring, but hopefully you enjoyed it anyway, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.